Once upon a time, there was a pig named Jerome. Jerome was a very adventurous pig, and he had a dream: to fly. He had heard stories of birds soaring through the sky, and he wanted to experience that same freedom. So, one day, Jerome decided to take matters into his own trotters. He gathered some sticks and twine, and set to work building a flying machine. He worked tirelessly for days, and eventually, he had built a contraption that he thought would work. He climbed into the machine, and with a mighty oink, he launched himself into the air. At first, it seemed like his plan was working. He was soaring through the sky, and the wind was blowing through his ears. But then, disaster struck. The twine snapped, and Jerome began to plummet towards the ground. He closed his eyes and braced for impact. But then, something miraculous happened. A flock of birds had seen Jerome's plight, and they swooped in to save him. They carried him back to the ground, and Jerome was safe. Jerome was overjoyed. He had experienced the freedom of flight, even if it was only for a few moments. From that day on, Jerome was a changed pig. He was no longer content to stay on the ground. He wanted to explore the world, and he wanted to fly. So, he set off on a journey to find a way to make his dream come true. He searched high and low, and eventually, he found what he was looking for. He had found a pair of wings that would allow him to fly. He put them on, and with a mighty oink, he took off into the sky. Jerome flew higher and higher, until he could see the whole world below him. He had finally achieved his dream, and he was filled with joy. From that day on, Jerome was known as the Flying Pig. He flew all over the world, exploring new places and meeting new friends. And he lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you've enjoyed the story. I definitely enjoyed sharing it with you. Now let's close our eyes and calm our minds and drift off to dreamland. Sweet dreams and good night.